everyone, I hope you are doing well. I am your chemistry teacher, and in this video we are going to study the contribution of Rutherford in finding out the structure of atom. Rutherford had performed an experiment called the Rutherford's alpha rays scattering experiment, which led to some important conclusions about the structure of atom. Alpha particles are the particles which carry 2 units positive charge and have 4 units of mass. They resemble helium atom having 2 unit positive charge on it, which contains 2 protons and 2 neutrons. Rutherford took a very thin gold foil and bombarded it with fast moving alpha particles from a radioactive source. He took polonium as the radioactive source. He placed a zinc sulfide screen to detect the deflections suffered by the alpha particles. In this experiment, Rutherford observed that most of the alpha particles passed straight through the gold foil without undergoing any deflection. Some of the alpha particles were deflected at small angles from their path, and nearly 1 in 10,000 means a very few alpha particles were deflected at large angles or bounced back. So the three observations of this experiment are that most of the alpha particles could pass undeflected through the gold foil. Some alpha particles were deflected slightly from their path, and a very few alpha particles were deflected by large angles or bounced back from their original path. As the alpha particles were passing through gold foil, and gold foil consists of gold atoms, therefore alpha particles must be passing through gold atoms. Therefore, Rutherford concluded that there is a large empty space in gold atoms, due to which most of alpha particles could pass undeflected through the gold foil. अगर कहीं पे खाली जगह होगी तभी तो वहां पे कोई चीज पास कर सकती है, और बहुत सारे अल्फा पार्टिकल्स एटम्स के बीच में से पास कर रहे थे. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि एटम में बहुत सारी स्पेस क्या है, एम्प्टी है. Then secondly, there were some particles which underwent small deflections. So it means there must be some positively charged body placed in the atom, because जो अल्फा पार्टिकल्स हैं वो पॉजिटिवली चार्ज्ड हैं, और पॉजिटिव चार्ज को कौन डिफ्लेक्ट कर सकता है, कोई ना कोई पॉजिटिव चार्ज ही डिफ्लेक्ट करेगा. So it means the central part of the atom is positively charged, due to which a very few alpha particles suffered small deflections. Then the final point, that as a very few alpha particles retraced their path, it means that the central part which is positively charged is a very heavy and dense body. And this positively charged heavy and dense body present in the atom was named as nucleus. Therefore, we can say that nucleus is very small as compared to the size of the atom on the whole. Nucleus is very heavy and is positively charged, and nucleus is very dense, hard and rigid. And hence it was Rutherford who discovered nucleus. Keeping this experiment in view, Rutherford tried to tell about the structure of atom in his model of atom called Rutherford's model of atom. According to this model, an atom consists of a dense, heavy and positively charged central part called nucleus. This nucleus consists of neutrons and protons. The size of the nucleus is very small as compared to the size of atom. The electrons are present at very large distances from the nucleus, and there is a large vacant space between nucleus and electrons. The total positive charge on nucleus is equal to the total negative charge on all the electrons, so that the atom on the whole is electrically neutral. Then the electrons are revolving around the nucleus in circular paths, just like the planets are revolving around the sun in circular orbits. That's why these electrons are also called planetary electrons. And therefore, Rutherford's model of atoms is also called planetary model of atom. But this Rutherford's model of atom was rejected due to some drawbacks. This model could not explain the stability of an atom. Rutherford had suggested that negatively charged electrons revolve in circular orbits with great speed. A scientist, Maxwell, argued that according to radiation theory, charged particles moving with great speed in circular orbits emit energy in the form of radiations. And since electrons are also moving at high speed in circular orbits around the nucleus, they must release energy continuously in the form of radiations. And as a result of reduced energy, the electrons must come closer and closer to the nucleus and ultimately fall into the nucleus, taking a spiral path. As a result, the atom should collapse. But this does not actually happen and the atom is stable. So Rutherford was not able to provide a suitable explanation for this. That's why his model was rejected.